we sure get used to reading things on phones, but when you want to read a book, and especially if you have low vision, it's not easy to move the print up, or if you don't have glasses that can help you. Well, Jessica, what am I looking at on your glasses there?
Yeah, so this is called the OrCam MyEye. It's actually just this teeny tiny little device. It's about the size of a lipstick container, right? It's less than 1 ounce because it's going to be actually worn on the individual's glasses. So I have a pair of glasses here. There's a tiny little magnetic mount that is on the side there. All I'm going to do is I'm going to put my glasses on, and this can be customized to the individual, whatever glass they prefer, right? I can put it on my readers, my sunglasses, whatever I prefer. I'm going to take it. I like it on my right-hand side because I'm right-handed. I'm going to attach it there. I have a 13 megapixel camera. I have an automatic flash, and simply all I need to do is snap a picture by either tapping or pointing. So let's say I wanted to take a picture of this menu. I'm going to hold whatever I'm trying to read out in front of me, and I'm either going to point with my finger, right? Or I'm going to tap the side of the device. It's going to take a picture, and now the device can read back to me. We are featuring a brand new feature, which is actually called What's in Front of Me. And so what that allows me to do is not only read the text that's in front of me, but I could also look out in front of me and look at the room, and I could ask the device, hey, what's in front of me? And then the device is going to describe that scene to me.
OrCam MyEye is intuitively controlled by voice commands, hand gestures, or a touch bar, and allows interaction through easy conversational AI.
A table and behind it a counter.
Give me a full description.
On the table there is a plant, a jug of orange juice, and a bowl of apple.
And the newest feature, what we're kind of launching today, or at this event, is that I can actually interact with the device, and maybe I can ask it some questions. So maybe the device tells me, hey, I'm here at a convention center, right? And maybe I don't know what the definition of convention center is. So I can ask the device, hey, what does convention center mean? And it's going to spit out and let me know what that means, right? And then I can say, oh, okay, I know that it's a room where there's people and there's a lot of people in front of me. And I can say, is there anyone directly in front of me? And it can start to give me this feedback. Because people that are visually impaired, right, these are things that as a sighted person, a lot of times we take for granted. But for somebody that has lost their vision and just simply wants to know, is somebody in front of me or not, it can be a real help to them to be able to have access to that kind of independence again.
And so this has been available, right?
Yeah, so the device in its form, which is just going to be reading text back to us, that's been around for quite some time. This new interactive, being able to ask the device lots of questions, that's something that we're just going to be releasing within the next month or so.
So from a cost standpoint, are there any programs that maybe could help subsidize the cost to the consumer?
Yeah, definitely. So primarily for the average end consumer, it's a lot of private pay. But there are some organizations like the veterans organizations that can support veterans. Department of Vocational Rehab a lot of times supports individuals, low vision individuals, trying to get back into the workforce. There are some low vision organizations out there, dependent state by state, they may provide some support or grants or anything like that. But it's really kind of a case-by-case scenario. And then a lot of these places, they definitely have, their own process of going through qualifying individuals and stuff like that. We also do offer financing to help support people. And so the financing can really help with if an individual can't pay for it up front.
So what sort of price are we talking about?
So for this device that I have here, we're running $4,250. This is our top of the line model, so it's going to have all those bells and whistles and have the most advanced features for somebody who's visually impaired. If you don't need something so advanced, right, maybe you need something with a little bit less features, we actually have our OrCam Read. It's a handheld device, so instead of being worn here on my glasses, I'm going to hold it in my hand. I simply point and click, and it's going to read back to me. So I'll show you here.
Okay.
So here, we can do it on the book.
Okay.
Yep.
This is all impromptu here.
Yes. So if I wanted to read, hold on, let me turn it on. Read this book. I have these red lines here. It's going to capture everything inside those red lines, and now it's reading back to me.
72. John C. Maxwell. 1. Reflective thinking.
Right? Now this device, it can't do a lot of the high functioning features that the other one can. And so this one's priced at $1,990. And then, again, some new features that we're just releasing that are going to be coming out is actually the AI assistant, or we call it the Just Ask feature, where I can actually connect it to a computer screen. I also get to have some magnification power. So instead of just listening to an auditory response, If I still have some vision left and I would still like to use what's left of that vision, I can actually use the magnifier as well. And then I can do all those great things like asking all those intuitive questions. Maybe I ask some more specific questions about the menu in front of me. Maybe I want to know, hey, what's the healthiest thing on the menu? And it's actually going to be able to analyze that menu in front of me and spit out an answer for it. And so that's more of that advanced AI feature that we're launching.
It was really cool because the concept is you can have a perfect site, but if there's a lot of information on the page, getting something that's useful is sometimes challenging.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely. And it can be challenging for anybody. So that AI assistant, I mean, it's pretty cool.
It helps you cut through the clutter. Well, thank you very much, Jessica, for this enlightening presentation.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Thanks for asking.